Hey y'all, welcome back to another new video. My name is Michelle and on this channel we do cleaning motivation. So as you can see, the house isn't that bad today. Mostly just needs to be picked up. I think I do get around to getting some bathrooms done today, and that's about it. So if you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you're new here, consider subscribing and joining our family. And go ahead and leave me a comment because I really like interacting with y'all in the comments. I finally got around to putting back out my graduation pictures and stuff that I had taken down to put up Christmas decorations. I'm not big on decorating. I've said that before. The little bit of decor that I do have, I had put up all of the regular stuff to put out Christmas, and then I took it down Christmas. I never put the other stuff back up, and it had been sitting on the dining room table. So when I cleaned off the table, which I believe was in my last video, I went ahead and put that down in that space where it belongs. That way I could see it and remember that it needed to get done. This is all of my camera stuff, my tripods, my earphones, my memory cards, flash drives, all the different things. And so I was cleaning up my desk area because my sister and her family were coming for the weekend. And I ended up also having my second to oldest daughter and her boyfriend over for the weekend. And so I was just trying to clear up some of the clutter from laying around, because I knew that with the 4 extra kids, that the house was going to be already like a circus. And so I just didn't want any temptations out there for little hands. So I hit the wrapping paper jackpot a few weeks back when I went to Walmart, and they had their Christmas paper, wrapping paper, for between like $1.50 to $1.64, I think, which is a strange number. But anyway, they had individual rolls, but they also had like the 2-roll packs, the 3-roll packs, and they were all less than $2. So I racked up. So me and Aubrey were taking all of that out from under my bed and in my closet and putting it in that closet by the front door that we don't use. And then I had a baby bed mattress that we obviously don't use, but I don't want to get rid of it just in case we need it for like when company is here for a smaller child to lay on. We used to use it when my nephew would sleep over, and That way he'd have a place to lay. But anyway, I put that in that front closet as well. And then now I'm sitting here paying bills. I'm sure that's not very interesting for y'all, but I thought maybe I would include it. How do you do your bills? We don't specifically have a budget. I've never really gotten into that, although I would like to. But I have this little bill organizer, and what I do is at the beginning of the month, I write down all the bills for the month, their due date, and how much they are. And then typically what happens is at the end of the month, I pay all of the first half of the month's bills. And then around the middle of the month, I pay the second half of the month's bills. So here I was just depositing a check. I don't work, obviously. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I did have my real estate license, but I let that go. And so my husband, he has an account, and I have my own account. But so I'm not on his account because of a past history. I had a checking account that got overdrawn. It's a long story. I mean, I didn't get any charges against me. I didn't write, I didn't bounce checks or anything like that. But just because of the fact from 20 years ago, what happened with this bank, I am just not on my husband's account. I choose not to be. I have my own account, but it's a different bank. And so I can't link the two accounts to just transfer money like I used to do when we had the same bank. So I tell him how much I need. He writes me a check. I deposit it into my account and I pay the bills. That's our method here. I kind of want to get into manually paying the bills every month. Because some things are auto drafted, and the rest I sit there and pay online. And then there's a couple that I have to mail, I believe. But I heard someone say that when your bills are automatically paid every month, you don't know how much money is actually going out. But if you take the time to manually, physically pay your bills, you see just how much money goes, out the door each month. So I may start getting back into that, like back in the day, back in the olden days when you sat there and paid your bills. I remember driving to all of the little offices in the town that I lived in and going inside to pay those bills. It wasn't like now where you can make a phone call or do it online or even auto draft. I love this little silicone scraper. It's from Pioneer Woman, and it lets you scrape off any stuck on food without scratching your pots and pans. I also use it on my counter when there's stuff that's stuck on, like grease or you know, something that's just stuck on. It scrapes it up very, very nicely. This was my mama's bread box, so it's very, very old. And I had it up on the shelf in the other room over my washing machine. So I decided to put it back out here so that we could use it and I could see it on a regular basis. I did not clean the bathtubs. All I did was take out the trash, wipe down the sink, and clean the toilets in both bathrooms. Okay, y'all, I'm going to close out this video here. I hope it motivated you to get some things done around your house. If you like this kind of content and you haven't already, consider subscribing and joining our little family here. Leave the video a thumbs up and also leave me a comment and let me know where you're watching from. Bye.